Yeah, okay. Welcome back, guys, to a Honkai Impact stream. Or, well, it is Honkai Impact, but Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail, I should say. Just so used to Impact Third that that's how I usually follow up with the word Honkai and everything. So, yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Apparently, there were earthquakes in Japan, and Hoyo decided it would be best to delay everyone, just so that everyone could be, all involved together, which, that's chill, that's cool. Basically everything, my day started because I went like, oh, we're going fishing at 7 in the morning. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll take a nap, right? Take a nap, I'll miss the live stream, but that's okay, I'll grab the codes when I get up, and I'll do the stream tonight, right? Not a big problem. So I get up at 7 when we're supposed to start getting ready and heading out. And it's like, oh, something's happening. We're not actually fishing today. We're fishing tomorrow. So that got pushed back today. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I go onto my laptop and I check and go, okay, why are the codes? Why are there no codes? Why are there only CN codes? What is going on? And then I see, oh, it all got delayed. But we're here now. Here to check it out. Let's have a good time. See what's going on. Yeah. So, see what happens. Boop. Audio should be good.
In the last few days, our team has received some incredible intel from an...
Okay, maybe it's a little loud for you guys. Turn that down to like half.
Anonymous source. A mysterious Stellaron burst has occurred aboard the CN.
Still extremely loud. Don't they like hear?
Today, we're lucky
Okay, that's too loud. That's too low.
to have with us in the studio the Lafu
That's about right.
Skyfaring Helm Master Madam Yukong, as well as Mr. Lach.
You turn it up for myself more, but it should be okay when you hear it, guys. Is in.
Madam Yukong, what's the latest on the Lafu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control. We've evacuated affected areas, and life has returned to normal in the safe zones.
I see. Mr. Lacha, I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand.
Okay.
What was it like
My
on the
first time
ground?
hearing it in English.
Well, I was trapped in the Lawfoo's Cloudford Harbor at first. It was only thanks to the Cloud Knights and a fortuitous encounter with kindly strangers that I was able to escape unharmed.
So
That's the Cianjo Alliance.
But
I
you
knew
know,
you guys had
you have
everything under
Japar
control.
and Bailu.
I should
Natasha
mention that over the course
E5,
of this
so
crisis,
I think
we've
we're all
witnessed a
good there.
lot of suspicious activity. We believe the infamous Stellaron hunters are responsible.
Yeah,
We now have two
Kafka and
suspects in our
Blade.
custody,
Well,
Blade and Kafka.
do we?
Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Their accomplice.
Oh, you're talking about the hacker
Silverwolf.
girl, right? Silverwolf?
Hey.
I heard she infiltrated the Cianjo systems. They say she leaves behind a calling card.
Like this one?
No.
Exactly. Just like...
Ooh, trailer. Yeah. Fake ID.
This place is different from the rest of the space station.
Okay.
We're
Heard
on
of.
Genius Society
Yeah.
turf.
Tagging.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly.
I wonder if she is Brony
Not
from
what we're
Impact Third.
looking for. It's
Given
a
that
bait signal.
we know she was going through alternate universes, bubble universes and stuff with Sakura.
You can challenge the space station, but challenge me? Good luck.
Okay,
Welcome to
Belobog?
Belobog's History and Culture Museum.
Cool. New indoor area?
As you
Or...
can see, the interior looks brand new.
Oh, hey, Screwlum.
But we're
Right?
in a bit of a bind.
That looks like a robot guy. Bit
Our
of a bind.
exhibit was stolen.
Oh, look. What are you doing? Yeah, that's Screwlum. Hey, buddy.
Let me take a look.
Why
So
are we
these
stalking
the
Latcha?
suspects.
Let's settle this.
Yeah, he definitely looks cool. If I did not get Bailu, I would probably go for him. Hand weld, yeah.
Never let your guard down in front of
Seeing an auto look-alike. And then Yukon. And Ching. Oh, that's a Jingu, right? Or Jingu. A dignified end. Cool. So yeah, that was Jinguen's former master, right? So I guess she's still alive. I guess she's alive and in the game. And from the little animation we got, I thought she had been like completely wiped out. There's a code. There's a code if you want it. Make sure to get that because they're usually not super kind about having it be an actual 24 hours. It's usually closer to like what, like 16, 20 maybe? I can't remember. Just usually in Genshin. I know I've made that mistake before. Also the little bronias. Fun. Yeah. Cool artwork. Yeah. That's neat. Learning a character we thought dead was alive. Interesting seeing if we'll get more of her, or if that's just going to be a little tease. Roleplays mission. Okay, yeah. Showing you the requirements.
Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming Special Program.
Now they're all on the couch.
Good to be here.
Yeah, and it's going to happen on the
We've invited
train.
3
the Astral
special
Express.
guests to be with us on the program. Introducing
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Fun and I voice Silverwolf.
Hey folks, my name's Craig Lee Thomas and I voice Law Cha.
Yeah,
Hi everyone,
watch out.
I'm Dawn M. Bennett and I voice Yukong.
pleasure to have you with us. And now, without further ado, let's get straight into Honkai Star Rail version 1.1. What's new, Craig?
Well, judging from the trailer we just saw, it looks like all 3 areas got some updates.
So
Herta
Herta,
Space Station,
Belobog, and
Belobog,
Jinzhou.
and the Xianzhou Luofu.
I don't know if you
Jinzhou.
noticed, but
Yeah.
Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time.
Yep.
Just saying.
Speaking of Silverwolf,
Is that going to mean she's first banner?
Stellaron
Or-
Hunter is planning another visit
Let's
to
see.
Genius
If
Society
she's first banner, we're
territory
going to have a little
soon.
bit of difficulty.
Let's take a close look at this little troublemaker.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
We'll be able to hit 50-50, I think. But I don't think we'll have guaranteed at all. But we'll see our luck. Yep, that was her E, right? Yeah, and then that was the old. Yeah. Oop.
Now, if I'm not
Quantum
mistaken,
Dehility.
the first time we saw this
The king to this
mysterious
super
girl
hacker.
was back at the start of the story.
That's right. It's hard to keep an air of
Yeah, so
mystery when you're the
Nihility,
first one on the
Debuffer.
scene, but
I
Not
think she
sure.
couldn't have timed it
Well,
better.
we play as her, so
I
we
think
know
you
she
couldn't have
is
timed that
single
better.
target.
So, what
All her
role
abilities
does
just hit one
Silverwolf have
guy,
within the
so,
Stellaron
yeah.
Hunters?
I like all the little bronias.
she's a
Hanging
super
around,
hacker,
boop, boop,
essentially.
boop.
Lots of technical know-how. If you've got a hack,
like video game
she's got your
characters.
back.
It's kind of scary how good she is.
Yeah.
Hacking the surveillance system on Herta Space Station? Not easy. That's how she located the Stellaron.
Let's not forget
Also
the
fun that they have
Xianzhou.
these little
She
separate
hacked into the
versions here.
Luofu's systems and
maybe not
guided the
separate
Astral
models,
Express
but
crew
I
onto
like
the
how they
ship.
implemented it.
Hey, you guys know that this is all pretty illegal, right?
Yeah. I guess what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through any and all defense systems. That's why she's useful to the Stellaron
Each
Hunters.
little
I
bronya.
see.
It's like
Second question.
a different
What's
reference
with
to a
all the
different
gaming
game,
paraphernalia?
right?
Oh,
Like
I've been
references to
meaning to
different
ask that
games
too.
with each
A
one.
console here,
Oh, you're
controllers
fun.
there. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Well, this probably won't come
She's
as
a
a surprise
gamer,
to
yep.
anyone, but she's a gamer. In fact, she sees the universe as a game in itself,
Mm-hmm.
and she's playing to win. She actually uses a lot of gamer slang in conversation.
Oh boy,
Not everyone
some
picks
leet
up on
speak.
it,
Oh, no.
Got it.
That's
So
gonna be
Freddy says
fun.
She's kind of a nerd.
though. You could say that. She's also not great at socializing.
Really? Huh. She always struck me as pretty outgoing.
I guess she does have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Hold up a second. She's an outgoing nerd with poor social skills and a lot of friends. That's quite the combo.
Well, if you struggle to make friends, why
Create
not
your
create
own.
your own?
Mm.
Melissa, you're talking about imaginary friends, right? I'm not sure that counts.
Oh. Okay, let me explain. I'm talking about the AI,
AI
modules in her
modules.
weapons. See these little guys on her
that's
character
the little
artwork?
bronios,
That's
yeah.
Friend.
Uh-huh.
There's Devil. This one over
Okay.
here is
So they
White
do have their
Collar.
own names.
Oh, and this one's Servant.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're pretty adorable. When Silverwolf talks about her team of professionals, she's talking about these guys.
Hold on a
We're going to see
second.
more of those little guys.
Since when
then.
did AI become so adorable? Clearly, we're making it real easy for the machines to take over. It's thanks to Silverwolf's hacking skills that she's been able to forge such a fearsome reputation at such a young age. Let's take a look at her strengths.
Well,
Okay.
Silverwolf
there
is
we
a
go.
quantum-type character following the path of nihility. She can apply different debuffs to enemies to improve her allies' combat superiority. In particular, her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies. The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
Okay, but
Which is
how
to
do we
say
do that?
even if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an enemy's weakness, Silverwolf can create a weakness that will correspond to an ally's existing
Okay.
strength.
Interesting.
Exactly.
So it is based on if no one is, then it's completely random among your team. Because that was a question I had about, we had a little bit of rumors going on. Anyway, let me keep going. But yeah, no, that's good news because that means you can definitely focus it around a single character or around around a like main DPS to be in your team. That means she won't work in every situation, but she'll work most of the time. In a lot of situations, she'll be good.
Every one of Silverwolf's attacks has a chance of inflicting the
Okay,
enemy
so
with a random
normals,
bug. There are three
E
kinds
and
of bugs,
Q.
which reduce the
Inflict
enemy's
bugs.
attack, defense, and speed,
Attack,
respectively.
defense, speed.
Okay.
Speed's
And
probably
outside
the
of
most
combat,
valuable.
Silverwolf can use her technique to attack an
defense.
enemy and enter battle.
Because attack's
Regardless
just
of
if you don't have
enemy
enough
weakness,
survivability.
she deals damage to
So.
all enemies and reduces their toughness.
Toughness. Mhm.
If Silverwolf
So a bit
breaks
similar
an
to,
enemy's weakness
Natasha's,
with her
right?
technique, it triggers the quantum
Quantum
weakness break
weakness.
effect,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, that's right. What
Yeah,
else
that's
was I
nice.
mention? Her
'Cause that's a
ultimate.
delay and more
Silverwolf's
damage.
ultimate has a high chance of reducing the enemy's defense in
Cool.
addition to dealing damage.
Yeah.
I love that animation. It's like something out of a rhythm game, right?
So single target power.
I'm starting to
and
see
can
what
bring
you
some
mean
more
by the universe being a
uh,
game to her.
utility to your main
Doesn't
damage
stop
dealers.
there
or
either.
more,
Did I mention
universal
her ability names? There's
usage?
system warning,
Right?
allow changes, awaiting system response, force quit program. Oh, you get the picture.
Yeah.
Get some water.
Was there one called a 10-set guarantee? Ooh. Or how about single warp miracle?
Sadly not. Her ultimate's called user banned, though.
I know what that means. Banned out of existence. Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Cienjo's
Honkai.
mysterious
Gotcha.
visitor.
Right.
Lacha, the traveling merchant.
Lacha.
Ooh.
Lacha. Yep, so that's his normal. Saw a little bit of his gameplay, but we couldn't actually play as him right. He was just autoing. He's using like the auto battle feature. Yeah, a damage dealing ult is definitely nice. And could put
Straight
him
off the
above
bat,
Bailu.
man
depending on what
knows how to
content
dress.
we have to deal with.
Elegant look, gentlemanly demanner, but they say
If I
he's
needed a
hiding
healer, I would
secret.
absolutely go for him
What do
because
you think?
auto
Good guy
and
or
some
villain?
fun. Intergalactic
he seems
merchant.
very
Huge
suspicious.
coffin on his back.
Really? How so?
Well, imagine some guy waltzes into your hometown dressed like an aristocrat from another planet, but he knows all the local customs. You'd be a little taken aback, right?
Very knowledgeable.
Hey, I
like
think you're
auto.
being a little hard on the guy. Some tourists do their research.
Uh-huh. Well, don't you
Interesting
think his
that he
healing
does.
abilities are a little mysterious? They came in
Yeah.
pretty handy during the Stellaron crisis.
I was gonna say, didn't he heal like a cyborg?
I mean, if I'm a
Like,
traveling
robot?
merchant, I'm gonna want
So it's
some
like,
first aid skills under my belt.
Exactly.
It's
What
a
does he
dangerous
know?
career.
Career, huh? Are you sure that's how he makes a living? We haven't seen him trade a single thing.
Well, I feel like this guy already made his fortune. Maybe traveling merchant is just what super rich tourists like to tell people.
Jeez, you guys have an answer for everything. Is this the Lacha fan club or something?
Yes.
Let's start one.
Yeah.
Well, what about the coven he carries around with him?
Right.
Nothing out of the ordinary
We
there,
heard that
right?
was acquaintance.
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah,
Some sort of
that's
acquaintance
suspicious.
of him.
I'm
Not
not
exactly
so
a
sure.
friend, but-
Everyone needs a conversation starter, right? Especially traveling merchants. Think about it. If you walk past this guy, the coffin's gonna draw your attention, right? You'll probably ask him about it, and before you know
The
it,
flower type
he
is
sold
also
you a new set of shower curtain rings.
precision.
You know
Okay.
something?
Not sure
Doesn't
exactly
kind
what
of
they
make
are.
sense.
Pretty smart.
Cecilia's, lilies,
see.
something like that.
And if you find people are in need of a few shower curtain rings, I happen upon the finest collection of authentic Xianzhou bathroom wear. Beautiful stuff. Low prices, too.
Touching the original question here. Is La Cha
Oh.
a good guy or villain?
We're having. Let me see if I can fix that all. Sorry, for some reason bitrate was dropping. Looks okay now. Sorry about that. Good guy or villain.
I don't think we have enough information.
All right then.
Or a cloud.
Guess all you trailblazers have to make up your own minds. So, why don't we take a look at his
I
ability?
really hope we
Now
see.
we're talking. La Cha is an imaginary type
Void
character
Archives at some
following the
point.
path of abundance.
I'd actually really
For a
like
man
to
with
see Void
medical
Archives in
knowledge,
the
it's
game.
not surprising
Okay,
that
he could
he's
have a really
strong
cool
on
moveset.
protection. He can offer healing too and
And
dispel
dispel
debuffs
debuffs,
from his
nice.
allies.
So
For example,
5-star
La
who can
Cha's
actually
skill
dispel
can
rather
restore
than
an
not.
HP if any ally falls below a certain percentage. La Cha
Okay,
uses
yeah.
his skill on them without
Is that,
consuming
like,
any
below
skill points.
50%?
This
Didn't
effect
look
can be
below, like,
triggered
30,
again after a set
35.
number of turns.
Emergency healing, huh? Important for team survival.
Sure is. After unlocking a special trace, using La Cha's skill also
Yeah,
dispels a
the
debuff from an
similar
ally.
to Natasha, yeah.
Using La Cha's ultimate, Death Wish,
Okay.
dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
That's pretty cool.
In other words,
Now,
if
does
you
it
got an enemy that's always
debuff
buffing themselves
one
or
enemy?
debuffing your allies,
Or can it
La
debuff
Cha
all
has an
enemies?
important role to play.
Because that's pretty nuts.
Precisely. And here's something
Like,
else.
is it a
Every
random?
time La Cha uses his skill or ultimate,
Sorry. Is there a random cleanse of enemy buff? Right? So is it just like, oh, we select one enemy at random and remove a buff? Or is it oh no, every single enemy on the field loses one buff? Because that's pretty nuts if so. Abyss Flower, yeah. And all of his skill names, right? Death Wish, Prayer of Abyss Flower, Cycle of Life.
Rift stacks, La Cha deploys a field against the enemy, which lasts for
Okay,
a set number
yeah.
of turns.
We saw
When the
that
field is
as well when we
active,
played him.
allies recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack.
Eh.
And that's not all.
Yep.
After
so attack
unlocking
and
a
heals,
special trace,
pretty nice.
attacks
Reminds
against
me of,
enemies in the field can restore ally HP.
Cool. It's
stimulate
like a
universe,
force
right?
field of healing.
During
with the dewdrop
exploration, when
effect,
La Cha
or when
uses
that
his
pops,
technique,
you
Mercy of a
heal whatever
Fool,
character you're
his
using.
field will be immediately generated at the
Definitely
start of the
useful,
next battle.
especially for damage dealers
Mr.
if you want to take
Bloodshot.
damage.
Mysterious origins.
I wonder if that
and
works really
extraordinary
well with
skills.
Clara. That probably could, right? I'm not sure. Testing will have to be done, but yeah, Clara and Lacha could be good together. I think that could be a fun combo. I mean, obviously, you already pair Clara with March, and that's pretty ridiculous.
There's
What
somebody
if she's
else
taking
here
damage?
we gotta get to. I'm talking
Definitely
about
seems like you'd want
elegant,
someone with a little
sky-faring
chill, being able
Hellmaster,
to
Madam you
supplement
come.
that healing.
About time, too! Well, from commerce,
Imaginary
cargo,
Harmony.
passengers,
Cool. Another
all the way
imaginary
through to the
character.
Air Force,
That's very
the
good.
Skyfaring
Seems
Commission is in
we
charge of
only
all
have left
matters
right now.
relating to flight. Yukong is the head of that commission, so the above falls right under her
So
remit.
Harmony, Shimmer,
Nice.
similar to
Speaking
like
of flight,
Tingyun,
it seems like
Asta,
star skiffs are the most
should buff our
emblematic
team
means of transportation
somehow.
on the Xianzhou.
Those two do
Yeah,
buff through
they're
attacks.
a common sight in the
attack
Xianzhou
buffs.
skies.
So we'll have
Yukong
to see
can
if she
fly
does the
them,
same.
right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff.
Because I'm sure in the future we'll
When she
get
was
like
young, it
break
was Yukong's
effects,
flying skills
buffers,
that
and
saw
stuff
her
like that.
promoted by the general.
from Harmony
That's how she joined the
characters.
Skyfaring Commission. She
Or
soon
s-
became an
well,
ace
we
among
do
the
have speed
other
buffers
pilots.
with Asta.
Huh?
Aidelons
That's
with
not
the
the
team
story I
units, so-
heard.
Yeah.
All right, you got
We
me.
also have health
Here's the
buffers
director's
eventually.
cut. Yukong
defense
ran
buffers.
6 red lights in a row. She was dragged straight in front of the general, and
I get
Yeah,
the
I'm guessing
picture.
eventually Harmony
Sometimes
will
rebels
fill
get
out
noticed.
those roles. Just
You're
right now
only
it's really
young
focused on
once.
attack.
6 red lights, huh?
Increasing damage.
Disclaimer: Trailblazers, don't try that at home.
Right. That was talking about when she was young.
Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past,
Yeah.
but she's still as sharp as ever. Dawn, give us a
Was
little
that her
Coming right up.
secretary or team you're
Yukong
talking
is an
about?
imaginary type character
She used to be a
following the
hothead.
path of harmony. Her
Okay,
skill,
yeah.
Emboldening Salvo, grants her 2 stacks
Skill.
of Roaring Bowstrings.
Got
When
it.
Roaring Bowstrings is active, the attack of all
Whose
allies
whole
increases.
team?
Yukon
All
loses
allies.
1 stack of Roaring
that's pretty good.
Bowstrings with every allied turn.
So rather than team
In other
buffing
words,
one ally,
Yukong's skill can increase allies' attacks
yeah,
for 2 turns.
2 turns instead of
You
3.
got it. During exploration,
So,
using Yukon's technique
speed,
increases her movement
yeah.
speed for a set time.
That's super nice.
It also
That's
allows her
very good
to
actually
obtain
for
2
farming.
stacks of Roaring Bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
Yeah, that's a very, very
sounds
nice
like
one.
a good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
Using Yukong's
Yeah, that
basic
attack buff
attack
could be
triggers her
interesting.
talent 7
Definitely
layers,
teams where you
1
have,
arrow,
main
which
DPS
deals
and a
additional
sub
damage and
DPS.
increases the toughness reducing damage
Which
of
will
the
be
current
more
attack.
common
This
as
effect
we
can be
level
triggered
up
again
and
after a
become
set
less
number of
squishy.
turns.
Ah.
When Yukong unleashes her ultimate,
Ultimate,
Diving
mhm.
Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a
Single
single
target.
target. If Roaring Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced,
Okay.
increasing the crit rate and crit
And crit
damage of
damage.
all allies.
Ooh.
Her days on the front
That's
lines may
also
be
nice.
over, but Yukong's skills didn't go
We'll have to see
anywhere.
if she's the same level of
Maybe
team,
one day,
but she
we'll get to
definitely
see her
could
take flight once again.
be, like I
Ooh,
said, quite a bit
here's
better
hoping.
late game.
And
where we
really
have
spoiled for choice with these
more
games,
damage dealers on the team
Still, let's
rather
not
than
forget
like
what
2 defensive
else we've
units.
got coming up.
Ooh,
In version
okay.
1.1, we'll be
Moving on from
welcoming
here.
brand new light cones to the warp. First up,
Mm.
incessant rain.
Right, so
Bubblegum
let's,
in the rain,
let's
huh?
look at this one.
That's a
If they
move.
show the stats.
The Silverwolf energy is strong in this one.
You got that right. Someone don't want to tidy the room?
So
They show
true.
the stats or just
She's
the
like,
art?
I
Let's
told
see.
you, Kafka.
Oh.
I'm gonna tidy it. As soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Cheers.
The second light cone. is
Okay,
the
so they're not
path of
showing the stats right
abundance.
now.
Echoes of the coffin. See, it looks like a snapshot of Lacha talking to the coffin?
Wow, looks like some kind of thorny vines are emerging from beneath the lid.
Um,
So many questions. I get a sense of
Interesting.
mystery and elegance, but
Wonder if it's
there's
someone
also
that
a
he's
kind of
trying to keep
tenderness and
alive.
fragility here, don't you think?
Well, one thing's for sure.
Oh, man,
if
don't
people
have-
weren't curious
don't
about
have
Lacha's
Colin in
coffin
the
yet,
coffin.
they are now.
Just a
don't
man in his ornately decorated vine-producing coffin. Nothing to see here, folks.
Vine
Whatever
embracing
you
God
say, Craig. Check this
versus
out.
vine producing.
During the
Hmm.
first phase of
Or that
version
was an error,
1.1
wrong
in the
purpose.
character warp,
Okay,
contract 0.
first phase.
Trailbla-
Okay. Ooh, ooh, that's gonna make it a little tough. I think we'll be able to hit 50-50. But yeah, unless we get real lucky, I don't think we're gonna get her. Again, I'll try. And if we don't get her, I'll probably save for some upcoming characters. Because yeah, we'll skip Lacha. Let's see, Dan, Asta, Serval, all pretty good. Probably Asta would be the most valuable for my account right now, but Serval wouldn't be bad. Dan would just be seen on the sidelines because I'm like, I have another wind boy I'm looking at.
Players can obtain the limited 5-star character Silver Wolf. During the same phase in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted. Now, during the second phase of version 1.1 in the
Yeah.
character warp Lake
Ella,
Pursuit,
Shin
Trail
Shui,
Majors can obtain
or
the
Shin Shui,
limited 5-star
and,
character
Yukong.
Lacha and 4-star character Yukong.
those are all pretty
During the
good.
same phase,
Yeah.
in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Echoes of the Coffin will be boosted. Oh, I almost forgot to
I'll see
mention.
if I'll do a
When version
little bit of
1.2
polling.
rolls around,
I might not though. We'll have to
Trailblazers
see.
can take part in an in-game event
1.2.
to obtain the 4-star character
Okay, so
Yukong
1.1
for free.
we do not get Yukong.
Details
But
for this event
1.2,
will be announced through official
you do get
channels in
Yukong.
the not
Cool.
too distant future.
Nice.
Ooh, awesome.
See, because most likely my plan right now is just 5-star. Let's see what happens, and then pull into a 4-star Lycombe banner. But yeah, we'll have to see how it pans out.
Welcome back, Trailblazers.
Yeah,
New
another
characters
code.
and light
Grab it.
cones aside,
Grab it now.
version
Make sure you got
1.1
it.
has lots of events and gameplay updates. And a little bird told me there's an event
Okay,
connected to
events.
Silverwolf
Good.
on the way.
Because we've only had one event so far. and 1.0.
I heard the same
I
thing.
don't
At
think
the
we're
start
getting
of the
another
story,
event
Kafka
until
and
1.1,
Silverwolf
so.
invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission
right
was
now.
to help
Wee.
Kafka infiltrate
I'll
the
have to
space station
fucking
systems and locate the
Watch
hidden
that like
Stellaron.
tomorrow.
But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
During the invasion, she left behind some kind of digital graffiti.
Graffiti.
Just her way of letting everyone know
Just a little thing in
Silverwolf
the
was
existing
here.
space station.
Way
Yeah,
to rub it in their
got
faces, Silverwolf.
So we just
Still,
gotta find it.
artists need an outlet.
Cool.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf energy to me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the name of her homeworld.
Oh.
Punk Lord.
Hmm.
Kind of fitting, don't you think?
Seriously?
No way.
Afraid so. I think she was destined for this kind of behavior.
So not
Anyway,
Arc
in
City,
the Star
maybe.
Hunt game event, the
'Cause that's where,
Trailblazers
took
receive an
place in
invite from the
Impact the
space
World,
station's
right?
network
It's like
security
an alternate
engineer,
version
Leonard.
of,
They have
Arc
to help
City.
Leonard locate the
Little
digital
micro
graffiti
bubble
hidden
universe.
across the station and uncover the secrets inside.
Okay.
Wait, there are secrets hidden inside the graffiti? But if it's all digital... Oh, I bet you
Oh,
need
is
to
that four-star
hack into
Lyco?
it or something.
Free one?
You
What?
might be right. We also get to meet a new Genius Society
Hey, screw
member,
'em.
one of Madame Herda's collaborators,
Yeah.
Scrollum. He'll be helping the
The
Trailblazers too.
gentleman robot.
Boy, haven't we seen Skrullum before somewhere?
I think we saw a hologram portrait of him
Yeah.
in Herda's office. He's a robot, right?
I wish his
A
design
robot
looked more like
genius
that. Though.
society member.
It still looks okay,
Interesting.
but I like
I
the
bet he's
gold
got a few hacker skills up his sleeve.
in the
If he's helping us out
portrait.
too, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Maybe this is like a
You
separate
know what
body,
I found
and then
out?
there's, like, a main
Silverwolf
one.
and Scrollum actually faced off against each other once. You can see a snapshot
So
of
maybe
their
the
fight
gold
in
one
the
is, like,
We
his
Will
main
Meet
body, and
Again
this
light
one's, like, a
cone.
disposable one that isn't fancy
Hey,
and heard of.
Scrollum, looking kind of handsome there. Geez, his portrait really doesn't do him justice.
You know, if you and the Lyco need a moment here, you know, the rest of us can head out.
Love a handsome robot.
I guess this event will be the second time Scrollum's come up against Silverwolf's mischief, then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Ooh, guess it does kind of feel like a rematch.
I gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else
Okay.
feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I don't think that feature is coming to Star Rail anytime soon.
Oh, what?
But I did hear that the designs are collectible. The Trailblazer can apply them to in-game surfaces and take photos with the artwork.
So cool.
Nice.
Collecting the graffiti designs also allows you to unlock the limited 4-star light cone before the tutorial
Okay,
mission
wonder if similar to
starts.
Genshin,
Complete the
we'll be
event
able to get
mission
the,
to obtain Always Smiling, which can be exchanged in
or
the
like
event
Subaru
shop for
Precision
limited
5.
light
I was just
cones,
thinking, like,
special superimposition material,
yeah. Okay,
as
cool,
well
you
as
can.
stellar
Cool.
jade.
Hey, that's another
Yeah,
good
so we'll
looking
have to
light
see
cone.
how powerful
Not
that
to
is,
change the
how
subject
strong
or
that is.
anything, but I gotta ask. Is that Albert merch I'm seeing over there?
It looks so fluffy! I want one!
Like
That's
an
a fancy
arcade.
hit. Why don't I introduce
And,
you to the HypeBC's
Is
merchandise
that Blade and Gofka
If
behind
you
her?
guys had your own merch, they'd be sold
Yeah,
out
is that
in no
like
time.
one of those
Or
machines?
Maybe let's just
The
get back
grabbers.
to version 1.1 for now.
Crane
the story
game.
thus
There
far,
we go.
Bellabog has finally emerged from the
I mind
Stellaron
Rod.
shadow.
Hey,
But
Martin.
there's a lot left to do.
Okay.
The city is going through changes.
Yeah.
And you
Something
guys
was
want to shed some
stolen,
light?
right?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld
Okay,
are reconnected,
yeah,
things are
museum.
definitely heading in a better direction. One recent development, Bellabog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum? I love museums. Oh, don't you wish you could take the exhibits home with you, though?
The only problem is exhibits are being stolen.
Hmm.
Anything you'd like to tell us, Melissa?
Oh, wait a minute. I only just found out they had a museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't say it was you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Prime suspect.
Hmm.
Anyway, in the Everwinter City Museum Ledger of Curiosities event,
Important.
the
So
Trailblazer
it's being
must help
stolen.
Pela track down clues and
okay,
recover the
well,
lost exhibits.
Cool.
Nice. Well, I love a good whodunit.
Sounds great.
Well, that's not all. The Trailblazer can take on managerial responsibilities
Okay.
and help run the place.
Huh. So what does that
Additional
involve
rewards,
exactly?
or
I'm glad you asked.
what's going on
The
there?
Trailblazer can do things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals to improve the overall experience for visitors. After achieving specific operational goals, they can accumulate funds to expand the museum's exhibits and gradually
Okay.
unlock limited time rewards, such as
Okay,
stellar
limited.
jade,
Got it.
lost crystals,
Not
and
like
self-modeling resin.
Sounds
Fighting
like
ring, the
fun.
boxing ring,
I'm
being
sure it'll
permanent,
be a piece
some of that
of
stuff.
cake.
I mean,
When
some
the
of it's
limited time
permanent, some
event
of
is
it's not.
over,
So
the
we'll have to
museum
see.
will remain as a mode within the game.
As a mode,
Trailblazers
okay.
can return to the museum at any time
Check
to
out the
check out the
collection.
collection and catch up with colleagues.
Of course, if you encounter any issues during the running of the museum, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the IPC. Wait, we can have the service. Gotta get ahead of myself.
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Thanks, Don. This is what happens if
So
you
is
read
that
commercials for a living.
his lore?
No worries.
Is
Kinda
like an
did sound like a
IPC
useful
spokesman?
service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
I'm sure our trailblazers are more interested in the content of the new version. Let's track it.
Yeah.
All right. A researcher from the space
Okay.
station found a combat
A lot more
simulation
events this
program
time
of
around.
unknown
That's good.
origin called
1.0
Stellar
felt
Flare,
a little
which
stale
contains a
once we
series
got to
of
second
new
half
challenge stages.
and got through most of the story
More
and like side
challenges?
stuff.
Every stage in
Terrible.
Stellar Flare has a challenge theme and corresponding special
Okay.
mechanism. Trailblazers will have to think outside the box and use any advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the stage in as few turns as possible.
Sounds like the Forgotten Hall to me.
The difference with Stellar Flare is that the special mechanisms might require completely new ways of thinking about combat. For
Alright.
example, in some stages, using your skill doesn't consume skill points.
Okay.
In others,
yeah, bonuses.
damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness is increased,
Cool.
but the enemy's toughness will be immediately restored.
So, big break effect.
Sounds pretty cool, but I'm sure Silverwolf will take care of it in one
I wish
turn.
I'd sampled it. the
What
one
if I
character I was
haven't
like,
leveled
man,
up
I
enough
actually really like
characters?
Sampo, and I
Is
don't
it
have a single
impossible
god
for me to
really.
complete the challenge?
Don't worry. To assist Trailblazers in completing the
Trial
challenge,
versions,
every
cool.
Stellar Flare stage has a trial character suited to the theme.
You don't say. I can get behind that.
The Garden of Plenty event. Recently, the cosmos has entered a turbulent cycle,
yeah.
and the
Oh, is this
calyxes
similar
are
to,
unusually
Double?
active. The
Double
reality
XP,
data contained
right?
within them has grown
Like
exponentially.
Genshin.
Huh,
The double
which
rewards
means-
events.
It means that over a fixed time period, Trailblazers have a set number of daily attempts to obtain double the
Yep,
rewards
cool.
from calyxes.
Yeah, these are always good.
Leveling up,
Especially
here
at the
we
beginning of
come.
the game, this is super valuable.
The next event we're going to talk about is called Lab Assistance in Position.
Okay,
Wen Sherling is a Department of Implement Arts researcher on Herta Space Station,
right.
and she's currently preparing research topics needed for the next quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's invasion has messed up her progress. As a result, Wen Sherling has asked the Trailblazer to help her collect monster materials for use in
Okay.
her research topic.
Easy
If the
enough.
Trailblazer collects and submits the experimental materials required on a given day, they can receive corresponding rewards.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah,
question,
That's
Dawn.
nice.
Fire away.
Supplementing
These are
our,
Space Station
free
and
moves.
Bellabog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the
Hmm.
Xianzhou Luofu?
You beat
Are
me
they
to
having a
it.
separate one
That's
for each?
exactly what
That's
I was
pretty
about to
nice.
bring up. In version
Yeah, 'cause that's two
1.1,
for Hertas.
3 new companion missions are destined for
one
the
for
Xianzhou Luofu.
Bellabog,
These
and
missions
then
will involve
companion
Bailu,
missions.
Yanqing,
and
and Luocha.
Xianzhou.
As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go spoiling all the fun, can we?
Nice. So for some more XP.
Not even one detail?
Come on, Don. Can you give us a little something? We're on the edge of our seats here.
Yeah, come on, Don.
All right, all right. Do you guys remember the girl with the blindfold in the opening trailer? And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, right.
All I'll say is
Yeah.
that she and the Xianzhou have a
Jing Liu,
complicated
right?
past. And her appearance on the Xianzhou leads to a dramatic encounter with
Jing
Cloud
Yuan's
Knight
former
Lieutenant
master.
Yin Qing. And that's all you're getting. Sorry! Surprises are worth waiting for.
I hate waiting.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm
Yeah, so
afraid
we'll have to
that's
see if
all
that's
you're
a little
getting.
tease,
However,
or
I
if
do
it
have a
is
little
more
info on some other
like,
updates.
we are just
Interested?
model in the game. Might be playable.
I
We'll have to see.
Well,
again
if
from
nobody's
that
that
little
interested, then I
cinematic little
suppose I'll
animation they
just-
did.
Of course,
I was like,
we're
oh, she's
interested.
dead.
Are you crazy?
You go to
Albert,
that parade,
you're
but I guess not.
interested, right?
Maybe he just took eyes. We'll have to see.
That's better, good boy.
Nicely done, Melissa. Gift
Okay.
of Odyssey will also be arriving in version
310
1.1.
sick.
For the
So
length
that's
of this
been
version,
1.0
as long
and
as
1.1.
Trailblazers log in for 7 days,
Yeah.
they can acquire 10
nice.
Star Rail special passes.
10 free warps? Nice.
Cool, and that's
Version
right
1.1
as the
will
update
also see some
completes.
system
So,
updates.
that's very nice.
When Trailblazers need to
Yeah,
obtain
that'll
leveling
definitely help me,
materials that only a
attempt
certain
to
type
get
of enemy
Silverwolf.
can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present,
Oh, that's
as well as
very,
pinpoint the
very
precise
good.
location of the enemy on the map with a marker.
Sounds like a real time saver.
These
Wait
people are
until you
already
hear this.
doing the whole
Once
map
the enemy
as
in
well.
question
I'm
is
also
defeated,
just,
the marker will automatically move to the location
so
of
the
the
Genshin
next
thing,
enemy.
yeah, that's
After
good.
all marked enemies on a map have been defeated, Trailblazers can continue to
And other
pinpoint
maps.
enemies
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
other
That's
maps.
great.
This process can be repeated until all daily respawn enemies of a certain type
Because again,
have been defeated.
me as well as other
That's a
people have been doing
lifesaver.
that.
I barely found my
Just
way to the
daily
studio
doing
today.
it.
There's
not as
also
much.
a small
I've
combat
more been
surprise
doing
in
it like
store.
every other day.
During combat,
but,
trotters
yeah.
that have lost their way may
It's definitely
randomly
useful.
enter battle. As long as the trotter is defeated before it manages to flee, additional
Okay.
leveling materials can be
Oh,
obtained.
that's fun.
Enemy geolocation and additional material
Yeah,
opportunities.
that's good.
Devs, I owe you one.
Last
I mean,
but
it
not
may-
least,
it means
in
that
order
you'll
to
have to
help
pay attention
Trailblazers stay in touch,
instead of just
version
autobattling the whole
1.1
thing.
also has a
You go,
friend
oh, a
chat
trotter,
function.
trotter. Let's kill that.
So you mean,
Instead of learning the
aside from
auto-battle
helping
right now.
friends through support assist,
Hit
we
it.
can send them messages
fail.
too?
You
Okay,
got
nice.
it.
Yep,
Doesn't
messaging
matter if
system.
they're
Just
old
like the
companions
Genshin
or new
Impact.
acquaintances.
That's the spirit of trailblazing
yeah,
right
that'll be
there.
useful as
Oh,
well.
hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
Yeah. Can't go into other
What?
people's
I
worlds,
need
but
to add you.
not expecting them to add that.
You can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Salut! Hey, don't get any ideas because I nearly made up a service that doesn't exist.
So you don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack you.
Wait a minute. We can negotiate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those
just
account
more
details
clever
too.
banter.
Count me
well,
in.
one more
Sorry to
code,
jump
so.
on the bandwagon here, Albert, but you're a celebrity anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
Oh, sorry about that. Bit rate going crazy again. Was not doing this last night. Let me just turn on something that should help. Let's see if that works. And part of it's just fucking shit just getting in here. Let's see. Ooh, it's like it's evening back out. Well, at least I hope that wasn't the whole
Fine,
time.
But I'm switching my account the next chance I get. Time for today's third redemption code.
Well, there it is, and there should also be a fourth one. As a little apology for like delaying by about over 12 hours. I actually thought it might have been more than that because different sites were reporting different times. So I was like, is it on the 28th? Is it on like when is it actually happening? But yeah, happy that I was able to do it tonight. Yeah, so that's 400 Frimos when you do all 4 codes, so make sure you get
As
those
the
in tonight.
first guest on the
you can.
program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's been an honor to be on the show, Albert. I gotta say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even
Add a
more
bit.
excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I get silver
Jack or
wool.
kitten still just
Seriously,
cannot
Great.
control.
How you feeling?
I
Fucking
feel like
tiny
I've got
sharp
more
teeth.
questions than I came in with. What new directions will Lawchuck
He's
take
good
the
with his,
story in?
claws,
Who's
just
stealing exhibits from the
with black.
museum? And what about those companion missions? Guess we'll
I
have
like
to
that we
find
have a
out the
decent amount
answers in
going
game.
on. We'll have to see
yeah,
how the
for
main story
real.
progresses, but
As for me, well, I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm hoping that we
I've
get
seen a lot
at
of Yukong up to
least
now, but
a quest
this
or
was the
two.
first time I got to understand her
But maybe
moves
they'll
and role
hold
on
it
the
off more
battlefield.
for, like,
Oh, cool.
we gotta see.
I kind of want to be her. Then again, I guess I kind of am her.
6.5. So, hey, not too long. Not too long from now. Just over a week. Sicko Modu. Yeah, no, definitely excited to roll on Silverwolf. See if we can get lucky. Or if our luck will run out. Yeah, overall, pretty good program. There's some moments where I was like, okay, this is dragging on a little bit. But nothing like hugely cringe or anything like that, you know. Easier in the beginning. Just do a quick recap of what we learned this stream. Hey, Silverwolf, yeah. Graffitiing and tagging, museum, Screwlum. And then here we got Lady. Can it load? Yep. Oh, the companionship quests. Yeah. Let's see, can we go back? Bitrate is not great on this video, but yeah, so relating to the moon. And they're like, oh, she's blindfolded. Okay, yeah. Did we see her before? I could have sworn, was it in the, like, anime opening, trailer? I could have sworn there was another trailer we saw with her, with, like, the moon motif, and she was, like, falling down? There's sort of like her falling, and the moon behind her. So is that the same character there? Got the sword. Yeah, I think that's Jing Master. Fighting the Yenqing, so that's definitely interesting. And she forms like a crescent moon behind her, and then you see the moon above. Yeah, an ice motif as well, or the ice abilities, similar to what we saw in the anime, or the animation. Not the anime opening. That was a little different, but yeah. Okay, then. It's definitely interesting. I don't think many people, I mean, I think a lot of people paused on that character, like I said. If it is the anime opening trailer that I'm thinking of, if that is correct. I think a lot of people did pause on that character, but we weren't sure who she was exactly. Her design here is different enough, so. Yep. It's facing off. Yeah, no, it was this shot. Yes, it was this shot right here. Yeah, this is what they showed before. Was this shot of her, like, flipping or falling. See, like, she has a big ice blade. Dignified and... Okay, yep. He's using his ult. So ice versus ice. And then, yeah. Cut, end of trailer. Cool. Yep, so like I said, Silver Wolf looks very good. Looks fun. Her ability is based off of your party members and then enemy's weakness, so you should be able to guarantee a weakness as long as the rest of your party, including Silver Wolf, on a specific enemy already has that weakness type, right? So let's say you're fighting this guy here. What is that? Physical and ice. So if you have physical and ice character, and then Silver Wolf, and you're using someone like Sele, that's 100% guaranteed to inflict quantum. Now, on this enemy, that is not guaranteed to inflict a quantum weakness, right? That's instead going to inflict one of these at random. So, a character that can make your damage dealers more universal, but isn't going to always be the best. Going to be cool, going to be good. I think, given that all their abilities seem to be single target, it's going to be very good against bosses. It's going to be cool to be able to bring your main damage dealer into some of those boss fights. But yeah, otherwise, for like mob clearing, some other content, I'm sure she'll still do fine for like just farming the map. But if you're wanting to clear stuff really quick for farming or whatever, she may not be the best choice in comparison to like a Welter Bella who can do a lot of AoE debuffing. But yeah, still seems very cool. Again, like I said, that utility is very neat, so I'll at least roll on her to see if we can win 50-50 or not. Again, if we don't win, then we save for maybe Blade, right? I think it would be pretty cool. Then Lacha. It's going to be our first pullable healer who we can guarantee at least SF2P, because we do not have the 300 pity from the standard banner. Yep, healing, his E gets spells debuff on allies. He has Automatic healing you can apply. It looks like under 50% HP. Abyss Flower, certain number of stacks, so I'll be right over there. Then anyone attacking can regain HP from that. His ultimate, right, then his ultimate just does damage to all the enemies and maybe removes 1 buff from every enemy, or maybe 1 buff randomly. I'm not 100% sure about that. Then Yukon also seems good. A Ting like, but she can affect the entire team, which I was saying could be better than Ting late game, depending on if you are able to survive with only like 1 healer or 1 good shielder, because then you can have like Seele Welt or a Genuine Welt more reliably and buff both their damage. So yeah. And increases crit rate and crit damage, which that is unique to Yukon versus Ting, who big buffs attack. Yeah. They all have their application. We did not see stats for these yet, unless they're posting them somewhere else. Me personally on this one a little bit. I'm not sure if I will try to go to soft pity, but we'll see if we get lucky. And you know, who knows? I don't know if I'll roll on this one at all. We'll have to see. And then yeah, banner wise, 4 stars. It does seem like Lacha does have the better 4 stars in general, but that doesn't mean that these characters are bad. Again, I think Asa is very good, and if you didn't get a Jingyuan and you want copies of Serval, that's simply good. You're building Dan, yeah. So it'll just depend on your account mostly. A bunch of events, which we're very happy to see all of those, because we've been a little lacking in events in 1.0. To be fair, had to get through the story and all the side stuff first, so it isn't a big deal. It's just something where I'm like, maybe we could have used 1 more small event before 1.1. But it looks like 1.1 is bringing a major event, and some other little ones, and some more companion quests, so it's all good. Seems all cool. And I'm going to thank you guys then for coming by and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed checking this out with me and are looking forward